Strengthening Indonesia-Taiwan relations under new southbound policies through technology transfer. Outline, Introduction, Method, Result, Conclusion. Introduction. Taiwan government through new southbound policy or NSP improve its soft power by promoting society cooperation in various fields, including education and tourism. NSP represents the Taiwan government's strategy in 2016 until 2020 to encourage multilateral and bilateral cooperation with Asian with- and South Asian countries. Taiwan builds strategic partnerships with 18 countries, 10 Asian members, 6 South Asian countries, as well as Australia and New Zealand covering 4 tasks. 1. Promote economic cooperation. 2. Having a talent exchange. 3. Resource sharing, leveraging Taiwan's soft power to promote bilateral and multilateral cooperation in culture, tourism, medical care, technology, agriculture, and small and medium-sized enterprises. 4. Establish regional relations with partner countries while strengthening negotiations and dialogue. In order to share resources, Taiwan plans to build a technology exchange platform, strengthen international connections in Taiwan science parks and research institutes, and promote exchange in intelligent disaster prevention technology. Introduction. Taiwan is one of the world's leading producers of information and communication technology products. Since the 1980s, Taiwan has taken a proactive approach to the development of emerging technologies by the establishment of science parks. Taiwan has achieved the ability to form high-tech industrial clusters and provided an environment for sustainable industrial development. Taiwan has 3 science parks: Shizunchu Science Park or HSP, Southern Taiwan Science Park or STSP, and Central Taiwan Science Park or CTSP, while continuing its predecessors' innovative measures and programs under the Ministry of Science and Technology or MOST. Science Park aims to focus academic research on the needs of industry as Taiwan relies on science and technology innovation as a key driver of economic growth and national progress. The success of Taiwan's high-tech enterprises because government's funding of Applied Scientific Development, Industrial Technology Research Institute or ITRI, National Applied Research Laboratories, and Institute for Information Industry as a technological powerhouse by conducting research, aiding the private sector with R&D, and exploring new technologies got full support from the government. Purpose of study. The researchers explained how to strengthen relations between Indonesia and Taiwan within the framework of the NSP, New Southbound Policy. This paper is divided into 3 parts. First, soft power link. Second, regional markets. And third, transfer technology. methods. This research adopts a qualitative study utilizing qualitative research methods. The researchers collected secondary data from various available resources, publications, documents, books, and websites containing the NSP Science part. In addition, this study conducted interviews with primary data from interviewer students who got scholarship from Taiwan University, and interview with person in charge at ITRI, Taipei. Soft power link. One of the distinctive features of Taiwan, in addition to mastering advanced technology, is their progress in agriculture. Indonesia needs to take advantage of this by conducting agricultural cooperation with Taiwan. In mid-2018, Indonesia and Taiwan worked together to develop an integrated farming system from upstream to downstream on a 400-hectare land in Karawang, West Java. This integrated agricultural project has been started since mid-2018 on an area of 400 hectares. In this program, Taiwan transfers knowledge and technology to improve the agricultural system from upstream to downstream, with expectations of increasing the quantity and quality of agricultural products, especially rice, so that the results can be doubled. The national work meeting was attended by four ministers of the Republic of Indonesia: Minister of Research, Technology and Higher Education, Minister of Finance, Minister of Public Works or Public Housing, and Minister of Transportation. About 300 participants attended the meeting, namely internal and external stakeholders of the Ministry of Research, Technology and Higher Education, consisting of the Governor of North Sumatra, Medan Mayor, Echelon 1 and Echelon 2 officials within the Ministry of Research and Technology, Chairperson of LPNK under the coordination of the Ministry of Research, Technology and Higher Education, State Universities or PTN, and directors of state polytechnics throughout Indonesia, coordinators of private higher education coordination, Chair of Commission 7, Chair of Commission 10, Chairperson of the Republic of Indonesia Regional Representatives, Education and Culture Attaches, relevant heads of research and development or deputy ministry, and other relevant institutions. Linking regional market. Based on data from the Investment Coordinating Board or BKPM, until the fourth quarter of 2017, the realization of Taiwan's investment in Indonesia reached 60.9 million US dollars with a total project amounting to 326. Taiwan is ranked 17th in foreign investment, but its growth is quite large. BKPM identified Taiwan's investment interest in the petrochemical, steel, and shipping sectors. In the first quarter of 2018, Taiwan's investment in Indonesia has reached USD 39 million with 84 projects. Taiwan's investment is in line with the focus of the government's economic development in the 15th Economic Policy Package, which is focused on developing the national logistics industry. The government continues to spur an increase in investment flows from Taiwan to Indonesia. Technology transfer, port technology. Indonesia, as a maritime country surrounded by vast seas, relies on a sea transportation for the flow of goods from island to island. Indonesia's geography is the same as Taiwan, which is also surrounded by sea. Taiwan relies on maritime shipping for most of its supply. This geographic similarity opens opportunity for, for cooperation for regional economic progress through maritime transportation cooperation. Less skilled in human resources and lack of understanding in the maritime field. The overlapping policies and regulations of the central government have made a slow response in the relations of maritime cooperation. Indonesia consists of tens of thousands of islands, so it requires large funds for investment and a long time for coordination from the central government to local governments. Domestic volume of loading and unloading of goods and containers tends to rise. The volume of loading and unloading of goods and containers at domestic and international also tends to rise. However, the volume of international cargo loading has decreased. The high flow of domestic goods in traffic in Indonesia opens opportunities for Taiwan to offer cooperation in the contrasting construction of ports in Indonesia. Taiwan ports have advanced infrastructure and information technology management systems. Ports in Taiwan are the latest ports with global maritime shipping trends, which feature comprehensive port facilities and a variety of stevedore service or port workers. The port in Taiwan combines the functions of warehousing and logistics with tourism and property management through the use of smart technology. President Jokowi has a vision and mission that is to make Indonesia the world's maritime axis, and the principles of an archipelagic state adopted by Indonesia have a major consequences for the defense system that must be built. Therefore, Indonesia needs to learn from Taiwan how to manage its port with modern technology, considering that Taiwan is known as a country that has high technology. So there is a need to transfer seaport management technology from Taiwan to Indonesia. Taiwan has four port authorities, namely Keelung, Taichung, Kaohsiung, and Hualien. Originally an administrative unit under the Ministry of Transportation and Communications, the four port authorities were consolidated into the Maritime and Ports Bureau or MPB and the Taiwan International Ports Corporation Ltd. The former acts as a government agency responsible for maritime and port-related public administration, and the latter is an independent business in charge of business management and development. MPB has functioned to drafting of related legislation, administration policies, and development plans of shipping industry, vessel, maritime labor, maritime affairs, and commercial port. Indonesia should learn from Taiwan to systematic to plan port management from the start. technology transfer between Taiwan and Indonesia in formal and informal forms. This collaboration with Taiwan could benefit Indonesia because Indonesia still has a conservative and not comprehensive port. High-tech skill transfer. High-tech industries such as the integrated circuit industry, semiconductor industry, optoelectronic industry, and biotech industry are currently the main economic activities. Cultivate more people with the skills needed to support the new Southbound policy. Overcoming a shortage of people with the needed skill set is key to success of the new Southbound policy. The number of Indonesian students in Taiwan in 2016 increased by 17.1%. This increase occurred due to the existence of a student and internship program, namely the Industry Academic Collaboration Program. From 2016 to 2018, more than 500 Indonesian students from underprivileged families have received scholarships to take part in courses and 4 years internship in Taiwan. They are in the industry of contact lenses, plywood, electronics, software, steel mills, chemical parts plants, hotel and resorts. The aim of this program is considered to be achieved because of the synergy between the Taiwanese Ministry of Education and Taiwan's universities and industries and transfer high-tech skill from Taiwan to Indonesia. Conclusion. Taiwan and Indonesia are also aware that both countries need to foster long-term relations and the new southbound policy must touch the interests of Indonesia's young generation. The young generation has different challenges from the aspects of law, diplomacy, international relations, economics, trade and human relations. The Indonesian government needs to learn from Taiwan to seek concrete collaboration between the government, industry, and universities in developing a country either in any line, both in terms of economy, industry, science, etc. Until later, there will be no gap between progress from the academic conceptual side and applications that will later be applied in the field. Taiwan divides each of these mainstay sectors into their regions in a fully decentralized manner, although it is still in the main control of the government and also third parties, mainly universities, in maintaining their main target planning corridors. This division is known as the Science Park concept, which is spread in various places in Taiwan. Therefore, the two governments still need to work hard to prepare skilled workers for the transfer of technology for regional economic development and increasing bilateral cooperation. Thank you.